छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन
All right, everybody, welcome. Today is Friday, and you know what that means. It's Facebook Live at 1 p.m. every Friday. We go on live to talk about some fun topics, some exciting topics, some interesting topics to kind of learn more about myself, but also share my journey, my life struggles, my life barriers, or things that might affect us in this day and age. But again, welcome to the Yes Chef Carlos hashtag. If you haven't already, go down below and give me a hashtag Yes Chef Carlos. Give me some love. And as you all know, we are live on our Instagram family over here. So shout out to our Instagram family for coming in. But we are excited and ready to go. But I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Today is Friday, like I mentioned before, and today's topic is Big Ain't Bad. If you haven't seen it down here below, it is Big Ain't Bad, weight loss surgery versus diet and exercise. And so I'm interested to kind of share with you what that means and what the focus is. If you see me looking over here, I am doing a little Facebook Live. So if you haven't already, follow me. If you're on Instagram, follow me over on Facebook. It's going to be a good one today. We have some fun things to talk about and chit chat and just see what's going on. So I'm ready. I'm excited. And again, if you haven't already, come out and check this out. Let me just kind of fix my Instagram Live real quick. But yes, if you haven't already, did you guys like that intro? How do you feel about it? Today's topic, once again, is me, my lifelong weight loss journey. And again, the focus is to talk about what I've been through, what I'm struggling with, what I'm working on. And as you see in that video or that picture up here, me in 2009, me in 2014, and me this year. So my goal is to kind of talk about what my struggles are, what my excitements are, what I'm working on, to see how I can better help someone else, but also how maybe I can learn from someone else. So it's going to be a good one. And I am excited. So if you haven't already, hashtag down below. If you're watching this live, do a hashtag live in love right now. And if you're doing this and watching it later, just hashtag reliving the dream. So I'm excited to kind of join you all today, and let's get this show on the road. All right. So with that said, sorry, Instagram's being a little funky today. So let's see how we can fix that. Sorry, everyone. All right, I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Okay, it's going. All right, so with that said, thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun one. I'm just doing my thing. And again, this is just me doing my thing, living my dream, living my best life, that bearded, big and tall and fabulous lifestyle. And again, I do my research and I take some notes, and I'm just ready to talk about what today's topic is. And again, today's topic is about weight loss and the journey I've been through versus diet and exercise, and me being a bigger individual, a thick boy, if you call it. So my focus has been a lot of things, and I'm going to share some things today that I really haven't mentioned to a lot of people. So I'm excited to see what you all feel, what you all think about. And once again, today's journey is weight loss journey, and my 2009 picture, 2014, and 2020. There's been a little bit of a roller coaster if you haven't checked it out. But before I go on, thank you for all the support and love you guys have given me in the past. I just want to say I appreciate you, and I thank you for all that you have done to just watching my podcast. And I'm excited for 2021. I have some big, amazing things planned for January 1st. Some new platforms are going to be joining us, but also some just wait and see. 2021 is going to be our year, and 2020 is also my year. So just be positive and joy. So with that said, as you know, before I start, I do have a new candle starting today. So every time I have a conversation, I light a white candle, and yes, it is white and it smells beautiful. And actually, this is Mary Mimosa from Bath & Body Works, and it is life. So I always light a white candle to start the positive trend, to kind of bring some light and positivity to us. And just our goal is to mainly focus on mood. Apparently, I got to be quiet and speak away so it lights. So talking and blowing into the candle isn't working because it doesn't light for me. So, right. And we're going. Okay, cute. Oh, we forgot one. Mood, me being a baddie with a candle. Yes. All right. So if you haven't already, give me some love. Do a hashtag YesChefCarlos wherever you are. Instagram family, Facebook family. Let's just get the show on the road. With that said, weight loss struggles, men and women around the world. How many of you out there have had this battle? How many have struggled with what we're going to be doing with our weight? And again, I'm a big boy, and I love being a big boy, and I belong to this beautiful community of the big and beautiful kind of fabulous people. So as you guys are talking, please let me know. I'm going to read some comments. And again, I'm going to take notes. I do have my little ostrich pen. Shout out to my family over at the Gilroy Ostrich Farm here in Gilroy, California. But again, my focus is yes, chef. Okay, Instagram, I see you being a little lovey today. With that said, so let's talk about weight loss. So being a bigger individual, and I don't want to say bigger, and I just want to just be like, I'll call myself thick. Because we all know we bear and bougie, and we all appreciate a little thick moment. So that's why my trend is bear and bougie, the bigger, big and tall and fabulous lifestyle. So, so with that said, let's talk about weight loss. I have struggled with weight loss my whole life, and I was born a 9.5 pounder, and my mom is like yay high and like yay big, and I'm like, Mom, how did this happen? How did this happen, Lupe? But I just want to like kind of figure out how did all happen. And I do come from a bigger family. When I say bigger family, my dad's side, a lot of my cousins and uncles and aunts, their stature is they're taller, and they're a little more on the huskier side because they have a bigger torso or big bone individual, we call it, right? So I wanted to just kind of talk about what I've been through and what I've been working on. And with that said, okay, so as you saw in my photo, I'm going to put it up one more time. 2009, I was at my biggest. I literally was, okay, I'm going to share this right now. I weighed 515 pounds. I was this close to being on the TLC, my 600-pound life. So admitting that and putting that number in perspective has just been so insane. And talking about this conversation, I'm at a point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm nervous. What are people going to say? What are people going to think? But whatever, we all deal with it. Weight loss is our goal is to be healthy, right? Cholesterol free, diabetes free, high blood pressure free, heart disease free. And that's what our goal is. So that's what I'm trying to focus on and make sure I'm bringing to the table is that. And that's kind of what my focus has always been, is try to make sure that I live a healthy lifestyle. Yes, I may be a bigger boy, a thick boy, or a bigger individual, but again, my health is so much important. So ensuring that I do get 6-month checkups and making sure my blood levels are good, my blood sugars are good, make sure I'm not have a high cholesterol or high blood pressure, or I don't have, heart disease kind of coming on, or making sure my bones and my body is okay long term, because I know weight can be a stressor on our bodies. So as I mentioned right now, I did say out loud for the first time in a long time, I was 515 pounds in 2009. And I'll show you guys that photo one more time, just so you can see it. So Instagram family, if you're on Facebook, go over and watch it, watch the photos, watch the knickknacks, watch the verbiage, the excitement on our platform. But again, let's talk about what I did. And growing up, I was always just a big boy. elementary, middle school, and high school. And I had 3 older brothers, and they're all athletic and pretty well in shape. And they ate the same foods I did. So I didn't get how it affected me in a different way. But again, it's just the way my body is and the way I was built and created, unfortunately. So do I take it for granted? No, it's a struggle that I deal with on a daily. So I want to make sure I put that out there. It's a long-term adventure, and it's a lifelong adventure, and it's never going to go away. And I'm okay with that. And I'm accepting that because it is what it is. And at this point, I just want to make sure I'm healthy. And I'm going to try to lose some weight. Okay. So back to forth. Okay. 2009, picture it. I'm a big boy, 515 pounds. And I'm like, I was too young, right? I was 21 almost and just doing my thing. And so I wanted to make sure I was going to be able to live longer and be able to work in my industry. As you all know, I'm a chef. Hashtag #YesChefCarlos. And so my main focus was to be able to work and not be judged for my size, or people looking down upon me because of my size, or just bad mouthing me. So I wanted to make sure that I was a healthy weight. So what I decided to do after trying every gosh dang diet in the books, and when I say every diet, girl, I tried every diet. The Lord was testing me. I'm just going to tell you flat out. He was testing me. And it was to the point where I'm like, okay, this Atkins thing didn't work. I did everything. This chiropractor thing, I did ideal protein, also in my life. And I've also done the keto friendly. And before even keto was keto, I did it. So weight loss has been always a journey that I've been working on and focusing on. And it's just, I was at a point where I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm a young individual. I'm 21-ish, 22, 23 at that time in 2009. 2012, 13 came along, and I'm just like, what am I going to do after trying all these diets and having no success? I ended up starting thinking, what if I looked into bariatric surgery, or as we all know it, weight loss surgery? And again, it was just, I ended up joining a social group, and it was a group that would meet once a week, and they just kind of talked about their struggles with surgery, their plans through the surgery, their before plans. And it was just kind of it was a social group that would just basically help each other learn the ins and outs about bariatric surgery. And so for me, I was at a point where I'm like, I'm the youngest here. It was just a bunch of individuals that some were positive, some were negative, some were just living their best life, looking skinny and cute and whatnot. But I'm not saying I'm not skinny and cute, because boy, we all know I'm skinny and cute, but it's not okay. I'm not. I am thick, and I'm luscious, and I'm big and beautiful. So with that said, I ended up actually getting weight loss surgery. I got it in 2013, and I had to choose from, do I get the lap band? Back then there was a lap band that had, a band that would be put around your stomach and would be changed by portion to ensure how much is going into your body and your stomach area. But then there was the gastric bypass. It's more of an invasive procedure. They basically reroute your whole intestines and do all this nonsense. And I'm like, oh. Or there was the gastric sleeve at the time. And I've heard negative things about everything. I've heard positive things about everything. But when I thought about the gastric sleeve, it was literally, they were going to reportion my stomach, remove part of it, and just kind of help me continue. And as I think about it, maybe I should have done a different one, but I did get the gastric sleeve in 2013. And it was an experience, basically. I went to a surgeon in Bay Area in California, and basically he said, here's what I suggest. We do the gastric sleeve. I did my whole procedure to lose some weight to make sure I was healthy for the surgery first, because being a 515-pound boy on a operating table wasn't the best idea. So I had to lose about 40, 50 pounds before surgery just to make sure I was safe and I was able to commit to this, because it was a lifestyle change. There was vitamins involved. There was new portion control, new eating, new everything, right? And it was laparoscopic. Keyword, I don't even know how to say that damn word. Laparoscopic. Comments, help me out. We got some comment love. Mr. Clifford showing a little comment. Oh, you didn't comment anything, but okay. We appreciate you. So with that said, I had to get a procedure beforehand also. We had to get this, I forgot what it's called, but it's a little like spider thing. Mood paper. It's a little spider thing that actually was inserted into my neck And where is it? Right here? Right there. Yeah, it was somewhere over here, right? It was this little spider thing. Oh, I think I have a scar still right here too. Oh, there it is. So I had this spider thing inserted into my neck to basically help prevent blood clots during this procedure. Shout out to my fans on Instagram. Love you guys. But again, I had to get this spider thing into my artery to prevent blood clots during the procedure and the surgery. So make sure I was mobile and going and being strong. And I had to remove it after. That's a whole nother story on its own because there were some issues with putting it in. There was issues taking it out. Girl, we put me to the gigs. But with that, I ended up getting the gastric sleeve. And I ended up being, really successful at the time. And for a few years, it lasted really well. And I went from 515 pounds to 350 pounds. And I told him, I was like, I don't want to be skinny. I don't want to be tiny. I don't want to be weird looking because I'm a big boy once and then once in. So I ended up getting the gastric sleeve, losing 165 pounds. And I was living my best life. Child, I was the happiest as can be. I went down to like a 3X and I was just doing my thing. At the time before, I had a big waist size too. And to my big boy community or big girl community, people have different ways of wearing their pants, to be honest. Some wear it over the belly and some wear it under the belly, which causes sometimes their belly to hang out a little bit. But also, some people wear undershirts to hide the belly if your shirt goes up a little bit. So you have to get tall tees. It's just a process, right? Being a big boy is a process. It is a whole deal, right? It's a whole deal. It's a whole snack. It's a whole Snickers bar kind of thing. So I wanted to make sure I got the best surgery. So I did. So 165 pounds down. And it lasted for a good amount of time. And I struggled trying to just going further down, but I just couldn't for some reason. I did the exercise, I did my vitamins, I did the blood work, and I did everything as they told me to do. And slowly it just started coming back on. And I'm 8 years out. I want to say it was in 2012. Yeah, I'm 8 years out, almost 9, right? And unfortunately, I did gain some of that weight back. I haven't gained it all back, which is okay, which is not okay, which is okay. I gained maybe 100 pounds back. So currently my weight is 450. And I'm at a point where I'm like, what do I do now? I'm getting older, I'm working harder, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm going through some stuff. Not going through stuff, but I'm just I'm working and I'm building and I'm doing this new podcast. But I want to be real with y'all. I want to be upfront. I want to just tell you the truth that I'm working on my weight. I met with a coach last week. His name is 𝐁𝐢𝐠 𝐚𝐢𝐬. He's over on Instagram and Facebook, and he brought me to a new perspective to think of what's next, right? And so now that I'm not able to be at the weight I was, I'm going to try to get a little bit closer down to it. And so putting myself in priority is now, right? I have a scale. It's a big boy friendly scale, and it doesn't work because it doesn't have batteries and I don't know how it works. But now I put myself in perspective and I'm putting myself first, and I'm saying, you know what? Get your butt up, go fix that scale and make things happen. Turn it on and make sure it works so you can start checking and making sure you're on track, okay? So that's step number 1 that I'm going to be doing to start this new trend, hopefully now until, the next couple of months, and just hopefully I lose some and just feel comfortable, right? I went back into a 5XL shirt and I'm struggling because I'm I have all this cute clothes, it's 4XL, and I'm dang, I want to wear that, but I can't. So now that I'm able to take some time off in the next few weeks, I'm going to focus on this and just eat healthy, eat clean, go for walks, go for my thing. And I love, beforehand, big boy or not, I loved Zumba. And I have a couple of friends who are great friends of mine who teach Zumba. And I loved it. After I lost that weight, I was 350. I was light on my feet, light as a feather, stiff as a board, but whatever. I love to dance. And Zumba was my exercise, and I miss it. And now I'm just my knees hurt, my ankles hurt. I'm I can't do that right now. I need to make sure I'm keeping mobile because I'm going to get to immobile, and that's what we don't want. So tying all that down, right? Picture it's 2020 now. I'm 100 pounds more. I'm at a 5XL shirt, and I'm at a pant size of, right? I'm at a pant size that's, so I'm not gonna say my pant size because, girl, I gotta put everything out there. I don't want to hang up my dirty laundry out there, but I'm taking notes. I'm watching everybody out here. I'm watching you, Instagram. I'm taking my notes with my little ostrich pen. But again, I'm at a point where I need to do something. And I don't want to do it because I want to lose weight and be skinnier. I want to do it just to make sure I'm like not winded. And like I say, I am a Baron Bougie kind of guy. Bearded, big and tall and fabulous. And like I said, I sweat when I sweat and I get anxiety when I get anxiety. And I can't breathe sometimes because I'm speaking too fast. And so I'm going to start working on that. Okay. So I have someone coming in. Have you tried tracking your food? I've done that many moons ago. Now that there's actually a lot of more apps, I'm actually looking into it. So Clifford, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Feel free to send me a message on the PMs or the DMs, whatever you want. But send me a message. I'd love to learn how to better track my food. For me, I am a chef, so when I make food like estilo chingasu, which basically means I just put things together and make sure they taste good and they're fabulous, which is great. But I'm also at a point where I'm like maybe eating the plain, bland nonsense. And people always say, you know what, you're a chef. You can create amazing, good food. And to be honest, I can't eat my own food. I don't know why. I love it. People love it. And I'm just like, I feel like by the time I'm done cooking it, I'm like, I don't want any of it because I feel like I've been eating it, which I haven't. You know, I tasted it once or twice, make sure we're good, but I just can't. So tracking my food, Clifford, I appreciate that. Please send me or post down here any ideas on what apps or what suggestions that do you the old style way. What does tracking your food technically mean? So Clifford, I appreciate it. Thank you. Please give us more info on what I can utilize as a skill. And I have some friends over here on Instagram that are sharing some love. So as we all know, we're talking, Big Quiche, you're on right now. We're talking about weight loss and how I took that surgery on and I got down to 350 and now I'm at 450. I haven't gained all the way back, which I'm blessed. And I'm just going to be like, I want to get back to closer to 350 just to be happy. I still love being my chubby big self, but you can do it in moderation. And I don't want to do it for anybody else. I don't care who's going to love me, who's not going to love me, who's going to want me, who's not going to want me. I don't need that because I got myself and I got all of y'all. So I'm going to do it for me. And I want to make sure that I'm around for a long time. And I want to make sure I'm strong for a long time. And I want to make sure I'm able to buy some cute clothes because, girl, we all know, big boys, clothes is not cheap. It's expensive. And your whole paycheck goes to the clothes. But again, I'm trying to look cute, you know, trying to wear my little sweater vibes, my little jean moment. But I want to make sure I'm keeping, you know, well dressed and be able to afford the clothes to the day, you know, going into Target and buying a shirt has always been my dream. And even when I was a lot smaller, I wasn't able to get that. And I want to be able to get that. So I want to focus on that. Being able to go to Target and just buy a t-shirt like all you, the rest of y'all skinny mofos. I want that, you know, I want to work on that. So I have some goals, you know, like I said, I'm putting them out there. I'm holding myself accountable because it's out there. So when you guys all see me go into the store, go into my thing, do my little thing, wear my little cute thing, let me know. Hey, how's the weight loss journey going? Definitely ask me how that weight loss journey is going because I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm like, look, it's going good or it's not, you know, and you're gonna be ready to hear it. So, yeah, Clifford, thank you. I use the Lose It app, Lose It, capital LOSEIT, Lose It app, and it worked for a while. And then I got lazy, but it set realistic goals. Good to know. Hey, all good vibes to you. Appreciate it. Thank you. But I use the Lose It. I'm a Lose It app. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna check it out. If you don't mind, Clifford, send me some more information on what should I expect from it? What would be the best thing? DXL makes big boy clothes. Bro, if you knew how much money I spent at DXL, let me just say, hashtag DXL. Can DXL sponsor me? Hashtag someone tag DXL in this post. Because I spend money after coin after coin at DXL. This sweater actually wasn't from DXL, but the jeans I'm wearing are from DXL. And everything else in my closet, I'll show you. I'll do a little DXL haul. But I love DXL for my big boy clothes. But yeah, this is actually shout out to Kohl's. Kohl's has a big and tall section. Back in the day, I used to shop at Kmart, just a little plug. Kmart has some solid big boy clothes. So with that said, I've talked about, I'm checking my notes. I got my notes, everybody. Don't mind me. Next week, okay, that's not there yet. Okay, research, do it for yourself. So if you're thinking of doing a weight loss surgery, and I've had plenty of people out there who did the surgery and had great success and continue to have success, but it's not always 100% successful because I don't know why. I really don't know why. And I did the research and I'm looking if y'all can tell me some tea on what would be a better, why it didn't work 100% for me. And I simply was just a big boy. I was 515 pounds, right? And so for me to kind of keep that weight loss off was going to be a lot because I still had all that room to fill in that stomach. And so I'll make sure it's just got to set a new trend for myself. So yeah. So there, it's out there. I put it out there, right? I did my thing, and I appreciate for all the love, everybody. If you haven't already, give me a little love. Hashtag YesChefCarlos. Tell me that I can do it. And if you're watching right now and you're still to this point and you're watching live, do a hashtag watching live. And if you're watching this later and you watch to this point, just give me a hashtag reliving the dream because I know people are watching it and talking about it. And again, thank you for watching my weight loss journey episode. And like I said, in 2009, I was 515. In 2015, I was 350 pounds. And now I'm at 450 and I'm putting it out there and I'm going to hold myself accountable and I'm ready to make a change again and make sure I get tiny and cute because I'm already cute and tiny, but I'm just going to do it. So we can do it. Thank you, Nayeli. Oh, look at you. Okay, look at the comments. I see everybody doing their thing. Hashtag everybody. I love you all. But again, I'm going to do it. So please let me know how I can help you, help me, understand a little bit more about weight loss. Thank you to Clifford for recommending that app for sure. I'm going to go right now and download the Lose It app and see what it's about. Big Quiche, thank you. We love you. We love you too. So everybody, thank you for all the love and support. Stay tuned for next week's video. Next week is my skincare routine. What does that mean? Yes. So for all my boys and girls and in-betweeners, I will be here to tell you what my skin routine is and how I'm able to try to get this cute nonsense going. But there's also days where we have some razor burn moments that hurt, like today. Don't judge. Don't even look. Don't look. Okay. So next Friday, we are doing a skincare routine. And I'm going to show you what I do. And I'm going to be flat out. I don't care if you're LGBTQ or you're trans or you're a male or you're a female or in between anything. We're going to do some skincare and it can be beneficial to you. It's beneficial to me for sure. It has its moments, but if you want to learn a little bit more about my skincare routine and maybe you can start applying it to yourself, especially from my boys out there who are like, look, I need to do something about this face. It's a work in progress, right? We want to make sure we look cute all the time. We don't want no bags down on our face. But again, stay tuned to next Friday. That's next Friday at 1 p.m. But that's all I have to say. Oh, look, we got some love. Hashtag YesChefCarlos. Woohoo, I need a skincare stuff. Yes, I'm excited, Nayeli. I love you. I miss you. But yes, it's going to be good. So next Friday, skincare routine is going up. So y'all better be ready to go spend some coin on some good quality stuff because I'm going to tell you exactly what I use. All right, everybody. With that said, I'm ready to end this conversation. I have to go to work. To be honest, my team is waiting for me to get some things going. But again, this conversation is done and it's clear and it's out there. And if you want to watch this again, watch it again. If you don't watch it. And if you want to love me, love me. If you don't, it's okay. I love myself. So as you all know, at the end of the conversation, I turn the candle off and y'all know this new candle is life. Girl. Mary Mimosa from Bath & Body Works, hashtag Brina. Thank you for the love. All right, and that conversation is over. It's out there. It's in the community. It's in the world. It's in the intranet. So I am done for the day. Thank you again. We appreciate all the love and support. And again, I hope you have an amazing weekend and stay positive, especially during this pandemic and this new shelter in place in my community. We can make things happen, everybody. We got to love each other, embrace each other, and appreciate each other, and take a moment just to enjoy yourself, even if you have to lock yourself in the car, in the garage, and you just enjoy your little Netflix or Tucker thing. I got my little pen right here. Thank you, Ostrich Farm, for my pen. But go out there and enjoy yourself and embrace yourself and just give yourself some quality time that you deserve. All right, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. Much love. And I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. And let's go. Period. Wait, do you guys want to watch that exit again? Let me just put the exit back on. Let me put the exit back on. Y'all ready?